let us start with the next point is the dynamic memory allocation and deallocation. Okay, before moving towards this actually point, I want to ask few questions regarding this. Okay, why we require this dynamic memory allocation? Yes, yes, can anyone? Or what is meant by memory allocation before start with discussion? Yes, can anyone just tell me what is meant by memory allocation? Why it is required in case of any language, just like C, C++, Python, and Java? Yes, can anyone?
Sir, when we declare any variable
Okay,
in the program,
okay,
that memory is allocated to that variable. Means whatever the data is stored in that variable,
okay. So for each and every programming
can
language,
use it further in the program.
okay, means each and every programming language to store the variables or to store the data, whatever be the generated by that particular program or whatever be the user want to provide to that particular program. Okay, so we have to store that particular data. I'm audible, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So so suppose we have to store or we have to perform some kind of operation. So in that case, our programming language is going to accept some data. So initially that particular data is available in a different location. So suppose you want to perform that particular or you want to perform some kind of operation. So in that case you have to store that particular data in temporary manner. So in that case your programming language is going to use either the primary storage device as well as secondary storage device to store that particular data for further operation. So for that particular purpose, each and every programming language is going to access this particular memory allocation. Okay, so in that case, let us start with the C programming language. So in that particular programming language, when or with respect to C++, when we are going to declare any kind of variable, just like integer a, integer b, means what? We are going to declare that particular variable is of integer type. So we are going to declare or we are going to store 2 bytes, 4 bytes, or as per the data type. Okay, so for example, we have mentioned or we have been considered as a character as a data type. So in that case we are going to store 1 byte as a memory. Okay, or we are 1 byte of memory slot to that particular variable. So in that particular location, during runtime, some kind of data is going to be stored. So for that particular purpose, first of all we require this memory allocation. Okay, then let us start with actual discussion. Then what is meant by dynamic memory allocation? Yes, suppose I will just write down something. Okay, uh, I have written integer a. Is this visible now? Yes, is this
Yes,
visible?
sir.
Okay, so uh, hmm, is this dynamic type of allocation or dynamic memory type of allocation? Yes, can anyone just tell me? Is this kind of dynamic memory allocation? No, this particular integer a is belong from static memory allocation, because when we are going to start with the actual programming language or actual with respect to this particular program, we are directly initially we are going to declare that in this particular program we are going to use one variable which is of integer type, and he is going to store only 2 byte or 4 byte as per its requirement. Okay, so initially we are going to provide the variables. So this particular memory is by default initially provided, and this particular memory is allocated inside the Yes, inside the stack. This particular memory or this
Sir,
particular
your voice is not clear.
okay, one